Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? It's Eli over here at the Film Fan Esco, thanking each and one of my subscribers in 2013. Thanks a lot guys who have been following me over on Instagram, on YouTube, anybody who's liked, favored, or subscribed. To be honest guys, without you guys, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Let's not get sentimental here, but you guys are the best. Anyways guys, I've seen well over 100 films, so these are the best films of 2013. So let's get started with a couple of, honorable mentions, movies that really didn't make the cut. So we have Inside Llewyn Davis, Mud, The Great Gatsby, Enough Said, Man of Steel, Rush, and Dallas Buyers Club, Star Trek Into Darkness, and Monsters University. So those are the films that really didn't make the cut. Of course, a lot of good films, a handful of great films, and some awful films. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Why? Because we're going to talk about some good movies, some great movies, I might add. So at number 10, I have All Is Lost. You have a great performance by Robert Redford. You have little to no dialogue in this movie. If you like films like Castaway, of Life of Pi, movies about hope and survival, and I think you'll find something special and something unique about this movie. You have little to no dialogue in this movie. You don't even know the character's name, and I believe it plays out perfectly in this movie, and it's a really good movie. Of course, it's one of the best movies of the year. At number 9, I have Captain Phillips. It's directed by Paul Greengrass. By the end of this film, you're really admire the work of Tom Hanks in this movie. And of course, it's shot brilliantly, and it's an edge-of-your-seat thriller. At number 8, I have Before Midnight. This basically wraps up the Before Sunrise trilogy, and boy, does it wrap it up really good. Richard Linklater, props to you, man. You've made one of the best trilogies, one of the best romantic movies out there, and that's coming from a guy. And just the dialogue in this movie, the screenplay by Julie Delpy, Ethan Hawke, and Richard Linklater is really great. It's astonishing. You could almost relate to these characters, what they're dealing with, their relationship. Their love is like burning up. It's kind of like dying down at the same time, and you really get a sense of that in this movie, and it's a great film. At number 7, I actually have a tie, Short Term 12 and The Spectacular Now. Both movies, showcase what it's like for young people to deal with more serious situations in life. A Spectacular Now could be almost viewed as an interesting piece on alcoholism in young adults, and Short Term 12 with a great performance by Brie Larson. Both great films about young adults dealing with bigger situations. At number 6, I have Prisoners, a great film with awesome cinematography. This movie almost made me cry. It has great performance by Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. A great mystery, crime thriller. It reminds me of such films as Zodiac or Mystic River. A great film at number 6. At number 5, I have American Hustle, directed by David O. Russell. Great performance. Believe the hype, guys. This movie is full of energy of these actors. It's a character-driven film, and it's really awesome. The story is a bit basic, you might say, but the performances are very stellar here, and the direction by David O. Russell. The music, everything about this movie, it moves quick, and I really love this film. It's American Hustle. Next up at number 4, I have the movie Her, directed by Spike Jonze. This is a great film. Remember walking out the theater and just thinking to myself, what a beautiful movie. I said to myself, this is a beautiful movie. And it stars Joaquin Phoenix. You have Scarlett Johansson, Rooney Mara. Who else do you have here? Amy Adams. And it's a great film. Joaquin Phoenix delivers one of the best performances of his career. The guy is really sweet, very relatable, down to earth. Scarlett Johansson narrates the character of Samantha perfectly. She almost, she really brings her to life in this movie. She gives us a sense of emotion and connection in this movie. It's a movie about how we strive to connect, with other media outlets, you might say, of how we're, let me put it like this, how we're striving to reach out and connect to other people, and how we, at the same time, can connect with them. I hope I explained myself good. At number 3, I have 12 Years a Slave, directed by Steve McQueen. This is a very, very well done film about the slavery, and great performance all around. Michael Fassbender. Who else do you have here? I can't say this guy's name. I mean, I don't want to butcher his name, but it has a great cast. Paul Dano, Paul Giamatti. Who else do you have here? Just a great cast, right? But just a great film all around. This movie almost made me cry. Again, there's this scene where the character is just dangling, you know, and it just stays there. The camera stays there, and it's very depressing to watch it. But there's something so engaging about that scene. It's 12 Years a Slave, an excellent film. And number 2 is Gravity, an awesome film. I mean, move over, Avatar. This film is one of the best, it's the best 3D film out there. And it's really, really great. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, and the cinematography is excellent. The visual effects are astonishing. I can't believe we've gotten this far in American cinema. I mean, everything about this movie is just very, almost feels authentic, real, and it's thrilling. Sandra Bullock delivers a great performance here. George Clooney, also a great performance here. The editing, the music by Stephen Prince, it's really, really great film that is still in theaters, that I think we should all check out before it's, you know, released on home video, Blu-ray or whatever. So, the number 1 movie of 2013, drum roll please. Okay. Fruitvale Station, guys. I like the build up. Anyways, guys, Fruitvale Station, best movie of 2013, awesome film. It's directed by Ryan Coogler. This is his directorial debut, and the man has a long career ahead of him. I could just tell by this man's direction in this movie. I mean, this movie is heartbreaking. I remember watching this movie, I felt like I knew Oscar Grant. Michael B. Jordan delivers a great performance playing Oscar Grant. And this movie tells, you know, the last day on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Eve, you basically have this man who encounters family, friends, and strangers, and it's the way he deals with situations throughout the day. And if you don't know anything about this movie, I suggest you blind buy it, you know, check it out on Blu-ray, and it will definitely hit you really, really hard, you know, right in the heart. And it's a really awesome film. I mean, you have great performance by Melanie Diaz, Octavia Spencer. It's just a great film. I cannot recommend this movie any more than I am right now. But guys, a great film that you should definitely watch. It's Fruitvale Station. Definitely check out that film. So that pretty much wraps up 2013. And here's to 2014, guys. Let us all have a great year. And also, Hollywood, bring it on. Bring some good movies on, some great movies on. And here's to 2014, guys. Thanks a lot for checking out my videos here on YouTube. Thanks for subscribing. You know, guys, I can't thank you guys enough. And 2014, here we go, baby. This is Film Fan Esco. Check it out. Peace.